We get it. Moving is a pain. So having a strategic game plan in place makes everything so much easier for you. In this video, we're going to cover what you need to do in planning your move to San Diego. We're covering everything from the need to do things for your current home, tips that'll make your move easier and cheaper for you, discussing all the things you need to research like schools, commute times, healthcare options, and more, along with how to determine the best areas for you and your lifestyle and your family. And I'm betting we're going to cover a few tips you didn't even think of, so let's get to it. Hey guys, welcome back. If this is your first time on the channel, I'm Lenore Anderson, a San Diego Realtor and partner with my dad Lyle. We provide people like you with all of the need-to-know info about moving to, plus living and investing in San Diego, California. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. And if you are seriously planning to move to San Diego, reach out to us. We get calls from families and folks all over California and the nation about moving here. You have no idea how awesome it is that we get to help people not only make the move, but also buy homes in neighborhoods that they absolutely love here. We've got a lot to cover, and I know your time is valuable, so I'll be concise. You've decided to move to San Diego. First off, congratulations, and it sounds like we're going to be neighbors real soon. Let's talk about what you're going to do with your current home. It's probably your biggest asset, and if you're like a lot of our clients, your plan is to sell that home so you have the funds for both your down payment on a new home here and your move. Hey, if that sounds like your situation, let's talk ASAP. You need a solid game plan to get you the highest price and the best terms for your current property. Your situation is unique. Most folks are too. We just spoke with a family in Austin, Texas a few days ago, and this is exactly where they're at with their move. My dad Lyle told the husband that he needs to be sure to add something in his counteroffer to any buyer offer. Be sure that it states seller to find suitable housing prior to closing the transaction. And that's what we mean when we say the best terms for your situation. Hey, the last thing we want is for you to be scrambling to find a short-term rental or a replacement home, all because you got a great offer on your place. That can be really exciting, but you do not want to overlook the really important stuff. Like we said, we get it. Moving is exhausting, so if possible, we want to prevent a double move for your family. The other thing to keep in mind is that not all realtors are the same. It's kind of like doctors and attorneys. You want someone who specializes in what your unique situation is and is really good at what they do. When clients call us and tell us that they have not listed their home for sale yet and are moving here, we assist them. See, we help them find a seasoned agent who's like-minded and gets exactly what our clients are trying to achieve. Then we all work as a team, coordinating the sale of your current home with the purchase of your new home here, making one move for your family a much easier solution than trying to find a short-term rental in San Diego, especially if you got pets. Plus, rents here are really high and suitable rentals may be a bit hard to find. And the next big tip is to get rid of half of your stuff. You're moving, seriously. Getting rid of half of your belongings will save money, even if you're doing it yourself or hiring movers. Bonus too of saving your body if you are doing this yourself. We've helped families buy and sell homes for over 50 years combined here. And through all of the transactions, we've learned some tips that will lighten the load when it comes to the actual move for you. Trust us, you really don't want to haul appliances or heavy furniture, whether it's across the state or especially across the country. Most of your stuff is replaceable, so it's time to purge. Plus, this is one of our top tips for sellers prepping their home for sale. When you go to list your house, it shows way better and much bigger if you've gotten rid of half of your stuff in it. So, for some of you who will be selling your property to move here, you're taking care of the two big items right at one time. Okay, on to the topic where we can give you guidance and resources, but this one's really up to you. Do the research. What are the important things in your life and how will they apply here? Got kids in school? You want to start looking at the ratings for the school systems out here on sites like greatschools.com. Want a 30-minute or less commute to work? Then start looking around at the different areas on Google Maps, especially during your commute times. Check out the maps that show the real-time traffic patterns. Hey, if you got a health condition or you need to be close to a specific doctor, do you have a favorite hobby or sport that you do all the time? Nearly everything is accessible online these days. You can check out where things are that you and your family like doing, all in relationship to the neighborhood that you're considering moving to. Want to get a good feel for an area or activity that you're into? Join a Facebook group about San Diego or those specific activities that interest you. Start tuning in to our local news stations, websites, groups, and publications. Heck, you can even sign up for specific zip codes for weather on your weather app so you know what to expect once you move here. And that's especially helpful with the different microclimates that we have in San Diego. You know, all of a sudden, when you start plugging into the latest news and events and weather in San Diego, it's almost like you're virtually living here, which, by the way, will help determine an area that you're going to love and eliminates areas that are not the right fit for you. And remember, you now have some seasoned pros on your side. We can help narrow down these areas for you. For instance, if you called and said you got kids who are starting school in the next year and you want to have a walkable neighborhood, one where your kids can play and grow up in, then we'd point you and the family into those exact directions. See, investing is what everybody does when they buy in San Diego, and it would be great if you could find a duplex or even a triplex where you could live in the bigger house and have a helper unit or two offset your mortgage. Then we can tell you all of the best locations to find just that. And that's the very thing that just happened about a month ago. We got a call from a family relocating here from the Bay Area, and that whole scenario was their search criteria. So don't be shy. Reach out to us. We love matching up families and folks with the right fit for them, the right neighborhood for their lifestyle, and a home that's meeting their budget and their needs. Guys, if we provided any value to you, please be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Thanks for watching and subscribing. We'll see you on the next one.